Und damit kommen wir bereits zum ersten Halbfinale, freuen uns ein weiteres Mal auf die Nummer 13 der Welt, den Mann, der Michael van Gerwen hier mit 6:1 aus dem Turnier geworfen hat 8 Pro-Tour-Siege feiern können in seiner Karriere, aus Stoke-on-Trent, Ian Diamond White. Der Halbfinalgegner von Ian White war in den letzten Wochen überhaupt nicht zufrieden mit dem, was er da gezeigt hat. Hier in Saarbrücken hat es irgendwie Klick gemacht. Hat uns erzählt, dass er sich wohlfühlt, dass er Spaß hat wieder auf der Bühne und das ist gut so. 24 Jahre ist der Junge, kommt aus den Niederlanden, die aktuelle 15 der Welt. Die Rede ist von Big Ben Benito van der Paas. We're gonna make it.
We are down to the final 4 at the Happybet German Darts Open, and 3 of them are hunting down their first European Tour title. As you can see, Ian White and Benito van der Paas, the first 2 men to do battle for a place in the decider. Both of these players have made finals on the Euro Tour before, but chasing the maiden title, as is Jelle Klaasen, who's just come through the last quarter-final against Mensah Suljovic. Peter Wright, the winner of the first European Tour event, is taking on Klaasen in that semi-final. Which one of these will make it through to the final and keep their hopes alive? Ian White here, because he demolished Michael van Gerwen. I'm Chris Murphy in commentary along with Mike Lawrence.
Yes, that was the shock of the night, maybe the shock of the weekend so far. Ian White in blistering form, seeing off Michael van Gerwen, the number 1 seed, 6-1. Benito van der Paas beating Rob Cross, the UK qualifier who's impressed this weekend. Benito averaging 103.79 in that match. And a great opportunity, as you say, for either of these 2 men to break their European Tour duck. Two great semi-finals coming up. Peter Wright against Jelle Klaasen to follow this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, first leg Benito to throw first. Game on!
Well, nothing to choose really between this pair. White ranked just a couple of places higher than Benito on the world rankings. They've met 3 times before. White edges that.
134.
One of them was in at a Pro Tour final. In fact, it's the first time they've met outside of Barnsley. The first on-stage meeting for this pair, but 81. On performances throughout the whole tournament, you'd have to lean towards Ian White.
Yes, he's looked very impressive all weekend. There's the diamond.
106 average in his win against Mervyn King this afternoon, followed up by 104 against MVG. Then Benito van der Paas, having seen MVG crash out, raised his game to beat Rob Cross.
60.
Van der Paas, one of the young guns from the Netherlands, making his way steadily up the rankings. And Ian White been playing darts for a long time. Just in the last few years,
so you require 132.
He's broken into the upper echelons of the game. And a major title has eluded him.
92.
Well, he's usually a man for the quarterfinals, but he's found himself in the last 4 here. Van der Paas, a better start, and he was just in and around the treble 20 all the time against Michael van Gerwen. Ian White. He's left himself a finish just in case Big Ben doesn't land tops.
Game shown, the first leg.
Benito
van der Paas, second leg in, throw first. Game on.
Gets Benito up and running. And in comes Ian White. with the first 1080 of the match.
180.
Well, them are the kind of darts
134.
that he was producing to blow Michael van Gerwen out of the water.
Yes, he kicked off that match with a 107 outshot for an early break of throw. MVG immediately broke back, but in the end, Benito, Ian White, I should say, ran away with it. And there's another 1080.
Well, Benito van der Pas refusing to let him run anywhere near away with it in this one. A single leaves the finish, but needed that treble, you feel. From Benito van der Pas.
71.
What a great setup.
Require 121.
That last dart treble could have made all the difference for Ian White. Only needs one treble to get a dart at the bullseye. He's got that already. And it is the bull.
96.
Denies Benito the chance to break. Sorry, to deny Benito the chance to break.
Double four. Right on the wire. Oh, and another one.
Score.
Yeah, it was. And he thought he may have been able to just clip it in off the dart on the outside of the double four. So reprieve for Diamond. Can he take advantage? 17 for double four, the target that his opponent's just missed.
No score.
And he's missed
in
a rather messy style.
So back to double four. A chance he might not have thought he had, but he takes it very gratefully
for a
2-0 lead and a break of throw.
And he wasn't doing that against Michael van Gerwen. And Benito van der Pas is relentless at the moment, looking to kick off again with a big score. Well, the amount of time when Phil Taylor was at his best, that you'd see people knock him out of big tournaments and then go out and be unable to follow it up. And as I say that about Ian White, of course, he lands a couple of darts in the treble. But there's around 20-25 points disparity in the averages in this one already, although that'll be falling now because
100.
Van der Pas was averaging well over a ton.
Benito has reached the European Tour final back in 2015, the International Darts Open.
58.
Narrowly lost that to Michael Smith. Looking to go into another final and hopefully go one better.
Yeah, White has been there as well back in 2012 in Sindelfingen. He lost out to Adrian Lewis. For either of these players, both multiple Pro Tour winners, this would be their biggest win in the PDC.
Well, a quizzical look on the face of Benito van der Pas, but he has left himself with a 2-dart finish, and Ian White can just hope to put some pressure on that shot.
Yeah, it was a poor visit from Benito, but he needn't be too worried.
59. Benito, you require
White back
84.
on 160. Well. Oh, good recovery from Benito van der Pas.
Benito van der Pas. Full flag.
The single night would have left the bullseye, but he found the treble. And he has raced into a 3-0 lead.
Yes, quality from the young Dutchman.
134.
And as we've spoken over the weekend, these European Tour events, I suppose you could sort of see them in some way between the floor tournaments played in sports halls with no crowd and the TV majors. They've got big crowds, you can see, wherever we go in Europe. The venues are packed out. It's given all the right razzmatazz of a TV event, and of course we're now streaming live on
100.
PDC TV and assorted bookmakers as well.
But yeah, definite breeding ground for potential major title winners.
93.
Often a great guide for form when we look the second half of the year with all the big majors. Which players have been performing on the Euro Tour will certainly be in good stead. Interesting kind of mental battle for a player like Ian White, who's
100.
just had the ultimate high of thrashing the world #1 and world champion Michael van Gerwen, and surely feeling a buzz from that. To have to bring his levels back down.
59.
Yeah, to go
Here you
again.
require 167.
Maybe just seeing some kind of hangover from that match here so far, because he's not hitting the heights that he has in the rest of the tournament, although he might start hitting them now. But he was sensible. But it didn't work out exactly how I wanted it. Still can leave it pretty handy.
135.
Very nice indeed. He's one of the players who will
84.
play those
You
sensible
require
percentage shots.
32.
But sometimes players use those kind of finishes just to get themselves going, and he needs to get going.
He needs to get going quickly. This is awkward, the lie of this. He's gone one way across to the Oki, now going back over the other far side to try and sneak in this double 16 and
score.
can't do it. But thankfully for Ian, Benito not on an out shot.
.96.
Well, double
Here you
16
require 32.
was Ian White's best friend against Michael van Gerwen. Will they be reacquainted, or is he about to hand Benito van der Pas the chance to go 4-0 ahead?
No score.
Well, almost
Benito, you
three
require
identical darts to
76.
the previous three. Bobbing and weaving on the Oki to try and find a way through. But it's Benito with a chance for a 4-0 lead. Double 4 now.
68. Ian, you require 32.
Well, surely this time Ian White will land his favourite double.
Game shown the
And there it is, and a
Ian White. Fifth leg,
breath
Benito
of relief
first.
for the number 8 seed Ian White. You never know, it could be a table turner. One of those goals in football that goes in off the backside and
60.
turns things around.
Well, yes, because 3-1 has a very difficult, very different complexion to being 4-0 down.
Well, look, tables are turning.
180.
Maybe the diamond is going to start sparkling again
100.
on the Saarbrücken stage this weekend. He's been one of the players of the tournament. It's fair to say.
The crowd really baying for a 9-dart finish on the European Tour. All this pair are interested in is getting over the line and getting into the final. Of course, the
140.
semi-final that follows this is a snake-themed encounter between Peter Snakebite Wright and Parson. Wonder why dart players go down the route of snake-themed
45.
nicknames. I guess you've got to be a good adder.
Very good question.
95.
Well, Van der Pas poised on 106, but White can get himself down to a much smaller finish here, just to put the pressure on.
87. Benito, you require 106.
Big moment.
86 left, so it still can do it. He wants double 16
and
a great 106 shot
Benito van der Pas
to re-establish that three-leg advantage. And is that a killer blow for Ian White's hopes of getting to the final?
Well, he's not going to go down without a fight.
Kicking
off another leg of the match.
80.
But Benito van der Pas kind of went through under the radar, and then as soon as Van Gerwen went out, he just raised his game, and he's carrying on in a similar vein here. And White is going to have to produce something special if he's going to overturn this deficit.
140.
And financial rewards, of course, as well. The further you progress, the losing semi-finalists on £6,000. The runner-up of the final gets 10,000, with the winner pocketing 25,000 of your English pounds for a weekend's work.
Ian White's got work to do. He's pretty good at his job.
145.
And that is a very, very good setup. Look at this. He's on a 10-darter. Instead,
84.
he'd have to dig deep.
You require 36.
Van Gerwen had one this afternoon. Equal, the best leg of the tournament.
Ian White, 7th leg, Benito, the throw first.
And this is not a foregone conclusion.
Certainly not. Sparks of brilliance yet again from Ian White to stay on the coattails of Benito van der Pas.
He needs to produce something similar against the throw. Well, this match, Benito, in terms of big
96.
trebles, Dutchman harbouring a slight advantage already in this leg.
$95.
Great start with 213 darters for Benito. And that 10 darter equaling the best we've seen this weekend in Saarbrücken.
Well, Benito's form has not been fantastic this year. He's had a few first-round exits. He's reached 4 quarter-finals since the very first UK Open qualifier back at the start of February, but there's been a hell of a lot of tournaments.
140.
Reached the quarters of the first European Tour event. It was knocked out by Roby John Rodriguez in his first match last week. This is certainly his best showing of the year so far. And you can see there, in terms of what they've done before, Ian White's performance level has dropped significantly.
Certainly has, whether it is, as you said, the hangover, as Benito looks to go
94.
5-1 in front. He'll be back for double 16. Yes, is there that hangover from seeing off the world number 1 and number 1 seed here in such devastating style earlier in the evening for Ian White?
Well, it's a Dutchman who's looking to inflict devastation here.
32.
32 for 5-2. Could be awkward here. You can see he's got to step across.
Game shot in the 7th
Wonderful
leg.
dart from Van der Pas on the brink.
8th leg
Of a place in the final.
Game on.
Well, it's Van der Pas who's raised his game with that carrot of the European Tour final.
120.
And although he's still very much in there, Ian White struggling to recreate the standards that he had hit earlier in the day and when he came into the tournament at the second round stage yesterday as well.
Yeah, he just seemed in some kind of zone against Michael Van Gerwen, and earlier this afternoon against Mervyn King. Unable to replicate it here so far. It's not over yet. Seen bigger turnarounds than this before on the European Tour.
60.
There
140
from Ian White. The crowd respectfully watching the Stars in action this evening. And respect there. Probably still quite shocked from the exit of Michael van Gerwen at the start of the evening.
100.
It always does create a bit of a buzz around a venue when Michael van Gerwen is sent home early.
Certainly does.
100.
And this pair looking, one of them, to take advantage. And this could have to go. This could be do or die for Ian White. Looking down at treble 19 for double 12. Double 6.
75.
He's got inside, and Benito van der Pas, this is for the match. This is for a place in the final.
Shanghai on the 20s. There's the treble. Moves along. There's the single. Can he find a route through to the tops? And he can't. So, well.
Ian, you require 6.
Well, he's missed at the top of the board. Ian White cannot afford to miss at the bottom. And it's getting harder.
Game
He
shot.
finds it. What a dart that is. He's still fighting. He's still in there, Ian White.
Game on.
So a match start missed for Benito van der Pas. Can Ian White
100.
work his way back into this match?
140.
A ton 40 kicking off for Benito.
Well, you wonder what's going through his head at the moment. We know he's been in a European Tour final before, but this
96.
could be a very significant step in the career of Benito van der Pas. Hotly tipped by many to go the distance in the game of darts.
140.
Still yet to really prove himself on the big stage, a 24-year-old Dutchman.
He's kicked off with 2 ton 40s, so
100.
he holds the advantage here.
Well, it's all he needed to do is just one strong, solid hold of throw, and he gets him through.
45.
First sign of shakes there.
We always see some finish line jitters. Always looks a cool customer on stage, does Benito. As does Ian
100.
White. Rarely shows too much in the way of emotion on the oche.
If he finds one treble, it could be enough. It should be enough to give him at least one match start. But White just upping the ante, turning up the heat.
145.
Over to you, Big Ben. Your moment has arrived.
Treble 20 is in his sights. Double top for the match,
Game
and
shot.
he does hit it.
And the match.
Benito van der Pas
van
makes
der
it
Pas.
through to the German Darts Open final. Ian White's fantastic weekend, including exiting Michael van Gerwen from the tournament. His weekend's over, but it will be Benito van der Pas taking part in the final later on this evening here in Saarbrücken. He'll play the winner of the next semi-final, Peter Wright or Jelle Klassen. We'll hear a few words from the semi-final stage.
Es war aber auch ein tolles Turnier von Ian White. Der Michael van Gerwen bedingt und für beide einen großen Applaus. Ian White und Benito van der Pas.